No, sorry, I won't do that. Earlier this year, I finished a Let's Play of the iconic first-person shooter, BioShock. This game celebrated its 15th anniversary at the end of summer 2022, and so I decided to finish off a Let's Play that I started way back in 2013 as a form of closure. If you want to know more about why, there should be a card linking to my video up top, and something down in the description as well. Probably a link. That's what they're called, Ellen. I had an absolute blast playing through BioShock, and my 3-word review would be, it holds up, despite it giving me the constant fear that the licensed music would take away all of my income. Honestly, while I had some nitpicks, the overall design decisions are outstanding, and I loved exploring the city of Rapture. You could say I was enraptured? No? Okay. If you don't like puns, this is probably not the channel for you. So many responses to the series have been amazing, and to all the people who decided to join me on that journey, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed watching me as much as I enjoyed actually experiencing that game all the way through for the first time. But I am never, ever doing a Let's Play on this channel ever again. I'm done. Donezo. No thank you. Had fun. Arrivederci. Well, I'm staying here, but I'm just not doing Let's Plays again. Why? Well, I'm certainly not bored by the idea of playing through another game. Some people have suggested games that I'd love to play through, or have indeed already played through in my own time. But there are multiple reasons why I'm intending for BioShock to be my last Let's Play on this channel, and I'm going to passive-aggressively run through them all for you, one by one, in this helpful video. Because, hey, everyone on YouTube loves a list, and if there's anything that does well on this channel, it's usually me complaining about stuff. I don't know what that says about me. Please note that these reasons and opinions are purely pulled from my experiences, and I will be playing some things up for entertainment purposes, so do take what I say with a pinch of salt, or not, because too much sodium is bad for you, and to be honest, this video is going to be pretty salty. Usually when you play a video game, you play a game. You use the spare hours or even minutes in your day to chip away at it. You can even set yourself aside an afternoon or an evening to lounge in front of your TV or curl up in bed, or perhaps relax in a fancy gaming room with snacks, drinks, and everything you need to feel comfortable and do things at your pace. When you film a Let's Play, you have to set up your game, set up your capture equipment, set up your capture software, set up your camera, set up your lighting, make sure the green screen is up, make sure the green screen is being properly keyed out, do your makeup so people don't ask if you're ill or tired, because some people don't know what women actually look like, make sure the sound levels are okay, or at least fixable/adjustable in post. Make sure everything is recording okay for your sound, your camera, and your game capture, which is of course both sound and visuals. Be constantly animated, interesting, and engaging while playing a video game half decently, often for the first time ever, all while monitoring all that recording equipment, because if anything goes wrong, you'll have to redo it all. Trust me, nothing is more heartbreaking during a Let's Play recording session than finding out one of the many different pieces of recording software or recording hardware fudged up and everything you did for the last hour and whatever was pointless. I mean, yeah, it is all ultimately pointless. It's a YouTube video, but more pointless. Basically, this stuff is a lot of work, and multiple things can go wrong at any stage. Yay! It's nothing like a regular gaming experience, as anyone who has tried Let's Playing will know. Now, setting up can take so long that I often wish I could just go film everything in one go, but that's usually not possible. Firstly, because games are often too long and would require me to go without sleep, and secondly, because even if it was a shorter game, by hour 5 or 6, I would have had zero on-screen energy to keep going. See, on-screen Ellen is genuine me, but with all the hopefully more engaging and energetic parts of me turned up to 11. Nicely done. But if I do that for too long, I need to piss off somewhere else for a bit to recharge. I'm a multifaceted creature, and when I'm done being excited on camera to entertain you all, I need to veg out on the sofa with a herbal infusion and absorb several episodes of Elementary and/or Criminal Minds. So, to reduce the number of times I had to set up while not recording for so long that my on-screen energy left my body and never returned, I filmed this series in batches with shoot days that let me have breaks to recharge. This solved the energy issue, but again, it's very different to how I usually play games. Instead of treating myself to a couple of days playing a game I like, I gave myself multiple days of being a runner, producer, sound engineer, lighting technician, camerawoman, and host, and I'm sure I'm leaving stuff off there. I was a production team, okay? I was doing everything. Let's playing takes more time and more work than just playing a game. But to be fair, pre-production and filming of a Let's Play is not actually the most time-consuming thing. There's a reason why the first hire for so many big YouTube creators is an editor, and that's because editing is hard and it takes up a ton of your time, especially when making gaming videos. For every hour you spend playing a game, you can spend at least 3 editing it down, especially if you're adding any extra flavour, such as zooms, effects, text, whatever. At least I do, because while I'm a decent editor, I don't think I'm a particularly fast one. Side note, from the amount of editing and writing that actually makes up the majority of my day job over at Outside Extra, it's honestly amazing that I've not strangled anyone yet for going, "Oh, so you just play video games for a living? Huh?" No. It's hard work I do. It's really difficult. It's the toughest. It's not the toughest job I've ever had, but to say that there's no stress it's naive. Find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life. You will, because you'll be tired at the end of it. Because work makes you tired, okay? Even stuff that you're passionate about. Eventually your body goes, don't undersell yourself just because you're doing a job that you enjoy. Anyway, such a tangent. I didn't script this bit. Can you tell? When planning this Let's Play series, I decided from the get-go that I wanted to edit these playthroughs down rather than leaving them unedited or just live streaming. The original series in 2013 was edited, so I wanted to keep the same vibe. Plus, by filming in advance before putting the videos out, no assholes could spoil the story for me in the comments or live chat. Bonus! Up yours, spoilery people. Don't like you. Not welcome here. Thanks, bye. Knowing you're going to be editing also takes some pressure off during the recording, i.e. I don't have to be on all the time. If I get stuck, if I get lost, or if I play the same minigame a million times, I can do some creative editing to keep the video clipping along and hopefully make it more concise and interesting for the folks watching at home. Finished? Yeah. But while it saved the viewers time, it obviously increased the amount of time that I spent making it. Editing balloons the size of a project like this, and while I do enjoy editing, I don't enjoy spending most of my evenings and weekends stuck in front of my PC while my social life slowly disappears. In and of itself, making a Let's Play series is not the most draining work I've ever done, but doing this in your free time when it's already a chunk of your day job, stopping work at the end of the day to do more of the same kind of work is tiring. Plus, there's another issue with editing your own gameplay videos, in that you basically end up playing the same game twice. Once as you're recording, and once as you edit, seeing your past self make a multitude of mistakes as you watch on, completely unable to do anything about it. See, if you choose to edit your Let's Play videos, you will spot everything the past you didn't spot. Important collectible? Editing you will scream internally as Let's Play you walks right past it. Useful button on the wall that could give you upgrades? Editing you will watch helplessly as past you swings the camera right over it. But although it can be frustrating to watch past you make mistakes, I'm very forgiving of Let's Play Ellen. See, as already explained previously, Let's Play Ellen had to play the game half decently for the first time ever while trying to be entertaining and engaging with her commentary, on top of keeping an eye on all the recording equipment to make sure everything was still running, etc, etc. She was juggling some shit. Editing Ellen spotted these things so easily because she had less to think about. She didn't actually mind that Let's Play Ellen missed stuff. In fact, she knew she could easily go back for it all. 5 fully upgraded weapons. Woo! But she did sigh when she saw those things because she knew she wasn't the only person who would notice. I made it very clear from the beginning of this Let's Play, heck even in my announcement vlog, that I'm a wimp. I was going to spend a long time in Rapture before I felt comfortable charging into any dark rooms. I was pretty sure I'd miss things and make mistakes because, hey, guess what? I'm a scaredy cat. Like, oh. that was gonna happen. This was a comedic leaning playthrough, not a walkthrough. I wasn't playing this game to impress anyone with my skills, but to entertain folks with my total lack of bravery. Look, yeah, eyes, I was right.
Ground is
Although some may say that actually shows my bravery, because even though I was scared, I still pushed on through and played the game. I wouldn't say that. I'm chicken shit. Don't actually put me in that situation. Dear God, please, no. I don't want to go down there. Why is it? I was just here to finish what I started, to finally do that thing that past me never got to finish because 10 years ago I was told what to do. In return, I got a whole bunch of people telling me what to do. Side note, to everyone who doesn't backseat, please feel free to pause, go grab some snacks, maybe a tea, and enjoy me complaining about other people for a while. Now, I understand that putting things on the internet opens it up to criticism. I've been making videos online since 2010. I'm very aware. But it takes a certain type of person to backseat game to the level that some people did on what was supposed to be an extremely laid-back playthrough. Well, laid back until anything remotely scary happened. At times, it still genuinely astounded me quite how angry and or personally affronted some people got in the comments because I didn't play the game perfectly or just not how they wanted. A prime example in my BioShock playthrough would be the reaction to how I used the camera. Now, you can use the camera to take pictures of enemies and drones and turrets and such, enabling you to unlock special buffs against them, like increasing the damage you can do or bypassing hacking minigames. It's not integral to finishing the game, but if you want to make the game easier, you can just take a bunch of pictures. When I was playing, I used the camera for a bit when I first got it, but quickly got bored of it. Forcing me to walk up to things defenseless could be funny, but taking a picture stops everything. Ah! There we go. Cool. The photos take ages to load and be scored. It just slowed down the action way too much for me, and I felt that it would be boring to watch without a lot of editing to move things along. So I focused on other things for a bit, ignoring it until I got to a section of the game that asked me to kill people and take their photos.
Use your camera. Take him as he is now, so I may remember him.
Okay. Totally normal. I thought that seeing as I had to take some pictures anyway, it made editorial sense to make the angle of these episodes be the camera. I took the pictures, got the bonuses and thought, cool, bonuses, and didn't particularly care that I'd got them later than I could have. When standing still you become invisible. That is actually amazing. I was also glad that I did it in one go, as it made editing Ellen's job a little easier. Perfect. Yes! Increased damage! Vulnerable to anti-personnel rounds. Brilliant, thank you. But then, as I put each episode live, I discovered that there were so many people who would not shut up about the camera. Some may have just been trying to be helpful, but the loudest of these critics mostly appeared in two flavours. People who were so angry at me you'd have thought I'd kicked a puppy, and people who were openly laughing at me. It was just so boring and mildly infuriating seeing a bunch of dudes going, "You should use the camera more," under every new video. And when I did use it, they were still mad that I didn't use it soon enough for their liking. Is it rude for me to think that they need to get out more? Because I think they need to get out more. Like, I really appreciate people investing their time and attention in my little Let's Play series, but I just don't quite understand or relate to emotionally investing yourself so much in the idea of someone not using an optional mechanic in a video game. I shouldn't laugh, it's rude, but I don't get it. Like, who the fuck cares? I spoke to a bunch of different friends about these responses in a am I mad for thinking this camera thing isn't a bigger deal as they're making out way, and honestly a lot of them didn't remember there being a camera in BioShock, or they remembered using it for a bit and then giving up on it because they also found it boring. It's admittedly a small sample, but it just goes to show that others had different BioShock experiences to the handful of vocally angry assholes in my comments who couldn't believe that I was playing the game wrong. Man, I wish I had such a chill life that I could get that angry at how someone else plays a game. And may I remind you that this is a mechanic that helps make the game easier? I thought people on the internet hated making games easier. Make up your mind! We did it. I did it in one go because I was way OP. Oh my god. Now, the camera discourse is just one example that, well, stuck out. But for every single thing that I missed or didn't do to someone's perfect standards, like a grandparent when they see your distressed jeans at Christmas, there would be at least one pointed and often snarky comment. I've seen it happen to other creators and I've experienced it myself in my day job. Heck, the backseating from certain video game fans is why Souls Academy on Outside Extra was done with Luke filtering the chat while I played. I empathise with anyone on YouTube or in games media in general who is just trying to have a nice time but receives dozens, if not hundreds, if not thousands of unsolicited pieces of advice on the game that they're playing. There's a reason why so many Twitch streamers now add the no backseating tag to their gaming streams, and it's these knobheads. Backseating usually comes from a place of people wanting to seem knowledgeable, maybe even just out of a desire to be helpful. But if I'd wanted these people's opinions, help or advice, I would have asked. I would have turned to the camera and explicitly said, "Audience, what do I do?" Genuinely, I've done this in other Let's Plays I've been a part of, usually live streams. I'm never above asking for help in games or in anything else in life. But if I ask a question that is not addressing the audience, I'm not actually asking the audience for anything. I'm just thinking out loud in a flowery, fun, rhetorical way to show my thought process. It's like if someone in a film or TV drama goes, "What do I do?" They're not actually expecting a reply, they're just saying it to show you, the viewer, that they haven't worked it out yet. For me, personally, as a creator, unless I turn to the camera and directly ask, "Audience, what do I do?" any gaming tip offered to me is unsolicited, often unhelpful, and often unconstructive. Like, you just... You really gotta, like, not only have I gotta play the game, but then I've gotta filter through all the feedback to find out what is actually useful. Because often, so much backseating is just, like, wrong as well, which is a whole other rant. Like, I could have just, like, done just a rant on backseating. What it feels like as a creator to get that a lot, but I've kind of boiled that down to this one section, and it's hopefully makes sense. But it's just draining. It's boring, you know? Like, oh my god, I get it. Hey everyone, Editing Ellen here. I just wanted to pop in a little bit extra here because while I was looking for comments to illustrate certain parts of this section, I also found a lot of other really lovely comments of people saying, "Hey, I'd never thought of that," with regards to things that I did in my playthrough. Now, I'm not adding this in to be like, look how smart I was and these people think I'm smart. Like, I appreciate the comments and yeah, I am smart. I don't need to be told. I kid, well, the actual joke is that I have massive imposter syndrome, but what these comments show to me is that when you have a game as good as BioShock and you let people approach it in their own way and don't tell them what to do the whole time, then sometimes they'll think of something that you never thought of. In fact, some of the people who were wowed by things that I did were people who had previously been telling me how to play the game. So let people make mistakes and let people experiment in video games because 1, that's the safest place to do it, and 2, something fun might come out of it. Okay, back to filming Ellen. Now, I know some backseaters will defensively reel off that, "Will you put something up on a public forum so I can respond to it however I want?" But to you I say, uno reverse. Going by your logic, if you're being little whiny attention-seeking bitches in my usually lovely comment section, I can respond to you how I want. And you just gotta suck it up, buddy. Public forum. Also, well done to all the backseaters for missing every time I said that these were filmed in advance. I was being a one-woman production company when I missed whatever the hell you were pointing out. What was your excuse? Scratching your nose and your ass at the same time? Some people just can't multitask. Okay, I'm being comedically harsh here, and if I know the internet as well as I think I do, which is usually depressingly well, some people might be sitting there thinking, oh, why are you taking it so personally? But to me, they're missing the wider picture, most likely because their backseaters and the seats in front are blocking their view. This stuff annoys me because my whole aim with gaming and with the videos that I make is I want it to feel welcoming. I don't want gatekeepers telling people new to gaming that they're playing the game wrong. People can get through games in their own time, in their own way, and have just as much fun as any rules lawyers out there. So if you start telling me that I'm playing my video game wrong in my comments section, I'm not going to be nice about it because I don't want you to do it to anyone else. But when it comes to the reaction of certain backseaters, sometimes I'm just genuinely concerned. There are some out there who will actually say that watching someone play a game is physically painful. Now, I'm someone who strives to never use my pain to invalidate anyone else's pain. If I have a broken leg and you have a paper cut, I'm still going to be like, ooh, oh, those hurt. Ah. However, as someone who has a genetic kidney disease that means that I regularly get kidney stones, apparently one of the worst pains a human can go through, yay me, someone saying that a YouTuber missing a collectible in a video game caused them physical pain is hyperbolic to a frankly childish extent. I've watched other creators miss things and, like a lot of people watching, go, oh no, it was right there. I've experienced the frustration of watching me miss something because, let me remind you, I edited my Let's Play videos. But if you're ever someone who says it's painful to watch someone make a minor mistake in a game or just play it differently than you or just get stuck, may I point out that Let's Plays are probably not the right video genre for you. Especially if they're made by people playing those games for the first time. Mistakes will be made. Go watch a walkthrough. Touch grass. Try some therapy. You probably need therapy. I mean, we all do, but if this is what constitutes as painful for you, then you either have lived a life of luxury and need some perspective, or you have some anger issues you really need to work through. Don't worry, we'll be happy to welcome you back once you've sorted your shit out. Love a redemption story. Okay, that was a long section, but hey, I've spent over a decade seeing other creators getting backseated. I've spent years experiencing it for myself, and I love a little self-indulgent rant. Anyway, next point. So I'm probably going to lose some subscribers from my previous rant about backseat gamers, but hey, I've already lost subscribers due to my BioShock series. Obviously, people have unsubscribed from this channel over the years, as other people have subscribed, but I have never ever seen my overall subscriber count go down. I could go over a year between uploads and it'd stay basically the same. Then I'd post a vlog or do a collaboration and boom, it'd go up as new people discovered me, or more fans from my gaming work suddenly realised I had a personal channel. This BioShock series has made my overall subscriber count go down for the first time ever. Now, a non-minuscule number of people subscribed to this channel during the series, mainly at the start. So one reason could be that some people subscribed because I was doing regular Let's Play videos, and then when I stopped, they left. But another reason that I think is far more likely, the majority of people who subscribed to this channel did so for videos like this, where it's just me looking into a camera and sharing my opinion with a few jokes thrown in. LOL. So when 22 Let's Play videos suddenly turned up on this channel, some people understandably thought, nah, not for me. I mean, there's a reason why my announcement video for this series has well over twice the number of views than the first episode. A good chunk of people gave the first episode a go, but like a lot of Let's Play series on YouTube, the views quickly dropped off and plateaued. Towards the end of the series, most of the episodes have a fraction of the views that my regular videos would. I always want to have some perspective, like I know that there are creators out there who would kill to have that many views on a Let's Play video, but for the amount of time and effort that I put in on top of a day job where I basically do the same thing, it would be far better for me to give myself time to switch off and not actually go mad. Being brutally honest, it would be a really bad idea for me to drive myself into the ground and get 10 Let's Plays for 6,000 views each, tanking my subscriber number, when I could do something else that is not the same as my day job, lets me stretch different creative muscles, and is what people actually want to watch. Because the thing is, with the lower views, I get it. I knew the view counts would never reach the same level that one of my vlogs would. Watching an entire Let's Play series is a huge commitment on any channel, and especially compared to my rarely uploaded vlogs that are much shorter than a single Let's Play. I'm really glad that I made this series and that those videos are forever there for anyone that wants to watch them, but I know that most people who are subscribed to me will not watch them. Unless this video changes their mind? Maybe? No? That's fine, it's worth a shot. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna clog up this channel with gaming videos that most people did not sign up for. Not that I don't love the videos that I've made, it's just that that's not what this channel is for. At least that's not what it's been for a long time. I put in a lot of additional hours to make my BioShock playthrough happen. I used my weekends, even some of my holidays, to record, edit and publish this series, and after all of that, my channel might be worse off for it. Yes, I got some stuff out of it personally, and most people who watched it enjoyed it, so I don't regret it at all, but it's definitely not helping to grow or sustain this channel. Basically, to drive the point home, if you want me to do more Let's Plays on here, sorry, but you're in the minority of my subscriber base, and if I did what you wanted, I could be screwing up something that I worked so hard to build. But the final reason why I'm never doing a Let's Play series on here again is the most important one. I'd already decided long before I pressed record that BioShock would be the only Let's Play series I publish on here. I literally said it in my announcement video. This channel is not becoming a Let's Play channel. This is just a very special series to me. And the final episode. Not going to do another big Let's Play thing like that on this channel for a while, at least, you know, if ever, because it was just so much work. So to everyone who keeps asking me to do more Let's Plays, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I also ask you to be as enthusiastic about listening to the words coming out of my mouth, please. And you want to know why I decided this would be my only Let's Play series on this channel so long ago? Because of all the reasons I've listed already. I knew it would be a lot of work to record. I knew that it would take a long time to edit. I knew that there would be a bunch of whingy backseaters, and I knew that not everyone subscribed to this channel would want to watch it, because I knew that the majority of subscribers came here for vlogs and opinions, not Let's Plays. I did this series despite all that, because I needed to do it for 2013 me, who never got to finish that project she started. I did it to get closure, knowing all the negatives. The positives I'd feel from finishing that abandoned project were worth it. We did it! I finished BioShock! Yay! This series was a self-indulgence for this creator, and one I never planned on recreating, because I've spent long enough creating videos on this website to guess what the reception would be and to know that I wasn't creating algorithm-friendly content. This channel is where I just get to talk about anything. I don't always have the time or energy to film things, and sometimes I have ideas, but I don't know where to start, so I don't end up making videos as often as I would like to on here. But when I have the time and energy to make a video like this, just chatting to the camera, whether it's scripted or not, I love it, and I feel energized in a way that I was not so energized at the end of my BioShock series. If anything, I was relieved. Proud, very happy, and yay, I did it. But also just, oh, it's done. I do love that because of the BioShock series, this channel did have regular videos for the first time ever, but oh my god, it was a lot of work, and I just want this to be a place where I can share my thoughts with you all. If you want to see me play games, head over to Outside Extra and see me and my pals playing stuff there. And heck, if I ever change my mind and feel like driving myself almost mad again outside of work hours, I will probably upload any kind of Let's Plays or anything in a different place to here, okay? I just need my own space. I might talk about gaming related things occasionally, but this channel is for jokes, hot takes, and me slowly drinking tea from a massive mug throughout the whole thing. To sum this all up, or for anyone who has skipped to the end of the video, the TLDR version is, I don't want to turn into a husk of a human being and destroy my channel in the process. I hope you can understand. Cheers! This is my second mug. That's how long it took me to film this. Way made it to the end of the video. Thanks to you folks who watched this whole thing. I've been working on it on and off since I finished my BioShock series, but 2023 was, in a word, exhausting and not all for good reasons, so I didn't really have the time or the brain space to get this done earlier. But here it is. I hope you like it. I've got some other videos in the works, but in the meantime, make sure to comment, like, subscribe so you get told about those things in future. And if you didn't like this video, I'm Sniper Wolf.